Good morning, students. Good afternoon to all teachers, those who are present in the meeting as virtual class. Before going to discuss this topic, let me ask you an important question for you. What is the main problem or main issue all over the world? My question is here, what is the main problem all over the world recently? वर्तमान जुगरे हमारे पृथ्वी रे सबठु बड़ समस्या कौन अछि? Take your microphone, answer my question. My question is here, what is the main issue in the present situation all over the world? What is the main issue at the present situation all over the world? Take the microphone, switch on the microphone and answer my questions before going to discuss the topic. Yes, students, can you hear me? Take your microphone, answer my question. My question is here, what is the most important issue all over the world in the present context? वर्तमान समय रे उजलपुर हाई स्कूल वर्तमान समय रे हमर सबठु बड़ समस्या कोन अछि? बहुत गुड समस्या अछि पिला माने pollution, air pollution. Okay, very good. Thank you. Sit down. Today we will discuss the topic air pollution. In the previous classes we have discussed thoroughly the topic air pollution or hidden menace. Now we will revise some portions and discuss the questions MCQ that probably come in your examination. Okay, let's go to the smart board. Topic air pollution, and before going to discuss some questions, we have to discuss the summary. We have to find out the summary of the topic, the tragic industrial accident. The topic air pollution hidden menace. The first paragraph you get here, tragic industrial accident. The tragic industrial accident occurred at Bhopal on 3rd December 1984. You have to note it down. And the tragic industrial accident that occurred at Bhopal on 3rd December 1984. And what are the tragic? What are the tragic? The Union Carbide India Limited. There was a company, there was a industry named that Union Carbide India Limited that based on pesticides, that produce pesticides. Pesticides plan बुझुतबा जोटे कीटनाशक औषध जोटे कि जमी रे बा खेत रे पोक जीवाणु को मारिबा पे दिया जाता सेही पेस्टिसाइड तयारी करबा पे गोटे कंपनी अछि यूनियन कार्बाइड इंडिया लिमिटेड थिला 1984 मसिया रे एवं in that industry, there was an accident occurred that is known as tragic industrial accident that happened at Bhopal on 3rd December 1984. That is the Union Carbide India Limited. And the Bhopal disaster occurred when about 45 tons of gas, that is called methyl isocyanate, escaped from the plant. 45 tons of gas. Pesticide the pesticide is made from that industry, and it is used the methyl isocyanate. There is a chemical or there is a gas linked from that industry, and 45 tons of gas methyl isocyanate escaped from the plant. And because of that, more than 4,000. Because of that, more than 4,000 local residents died. This is the summary of the first paragraph, and you have to remember some important points here. Okay. Next we see what is the importance of air, and a man can live without a man can live without food for a month. A man can live without water for 2 to 3 days, but man cannot live without air without air for a minute. So how much the air is important for our life? Any kind of living beings, any kind of living creature that cannot live without air. It is okay. Then here is a point to note: a man can live without food for a month. Man can live water. Man can live without water for 2 to 3 days, but we cannot live without a man or any creature cannot live without air for a minute also. That's why it is very much important for our life. Air is very much important. And average added exchanges, food, water and air So far, food, water, air is concerned in our life. How much air we take every day? 15 kilo of air we take every day, and 1.5 kg of food. Normally, 1.5 kg of food we consume every day. Normally, 2.5 kg of water we consume every day. मैं जानी पिला मैंने नॉर्मल गोटे साधारण एडल्ट हिसाब से जड़े लोक 15 केजी एयर ऐसे कर ऑक्सीजन वी कैन ब्रेथ ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड छाड़ू एंड वी कैन टेक वाटर we can drink water 2.5 kg of water every day, and we can take meal or food 1.5 kg of food every day. This is how we maintain our life. We grow our physique taking 50 kg of air every day, 1.5 kg of food every day, and 2.5 kg of water. How our food, water, and air is important for our life. Here, composition of air, and totally we can get 99.9% of dry air. इसलिए हमें 100% कहूँ obviously 100% नेबा, but 99.9%, that another 1% moisture and the particles, dust particles there, and normally the moisture is there, and 99.9% dry air. हमें कौन सा composition होती है हमें देखा जाएगा. And here nitrogen 78%. Nitrogen here 78%. 78% nitrogen पाइबा, and here oxygen 21%. Oxygen असला 21%. Oxygen जोटा जो O2 को छुआ में. Other argon 0.9%, and carbon dioxide only 0.03%. The composition of air, you see, maximum nitrogen 78%, 21% oxygen, and remaining 1%, what are those? Carbon dioxide 0.03, and argon 0.09, and other remains your water vapor. And this is how the air is composed, consisting nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, and moisture. Okay, so you have to point out, you have to note it. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, argon 0.9%, and carbon dioxide 0.03%. If they are altered among these composition, then this is called as air pollution. जदि एथरे किसी ऑक्सीजन कमी गला, किंबा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बढ़ी गला, किंबा नाइट्रोजन कमी जाइए, संभवतः हम सब बड़े कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को अधिक देखा पाऊ. Most of the time we realize the carbon dioxide is increasing day by day. That's why our air is getting polluted. Causes of air pollution. In the next stanza, you will get what are the different causes of air pollution. Next, most of the important cause, among the important causes are there. Industries produce smokes. ଏତେ ପିଲାମାନେ ଦେଖ ଆମ କେତୋଟି ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ରହିଛି, ଯେମିତି ଆସିଲା steel plant, and cement industry, and thermal power station, and ore processing unit. Here the different types of industries, and by this from this industry the smokes enter the air, and it mingles, and we breathe the air, and we get injured. And so what are the raw materials used in this industries? There is coal, coke, furnace oil, that to produce steam and the melt iron ore. ପିଲାମାନେ ଏତେ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚାହିଁବା ଆମେ ଯେଉଁ ଷ୍ଟିଲ୍ ପ୍ଲାଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ଏଠାରେ ଆମେ କ'ଣ କୋଲ୍ ୟୁଜ୍ କରୁଛୁ to melt the iron ore. Cement industry ସେଇଭଳି ଆମର coke, coal, furnace, different types of fuels are used in these industries, and these are the main causes of air pollution. Okay. And during the burning, smoke produced along with heat. ଯେତେବେଳେ ବର୍ନ କରୁଛୁ इंडस्ट्री जो कोयला को बर्न करागला, फर्नेस ऑयल बर्न करागला, कोक बर्न करागला, सेतेबेले कौन होची स्मोक बाहर. दिस इज द स्मोक्स. हम देखुछु प्रत्येक इंडस्ट्री हम स्मोक पाइबा हमें ए स्मोक गुडी का एंटर करूछु, हम एयर को एंटर करूछु, एवं इट मिंगल्स. कौन होय मिंगल्स देयर इज मेळे जे विथ द एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर एंड पोल्यूट्स. हम जानि परिबा नै हम केतेबेले एयर रे हमर गैस गुटे के प्रवेश करिकी से मिले जाइए हमको जना पड़ो ना कि यार किसी ना भाई जना पड़ो बट in the air there are some poisonous gases. Okay, that's why it gets polluted. Next, another cause is automobiles is in Greater Kolkata spew about 1,500 tons of pollutants. You see, automobiles means you see here automobiles में कहाँ होइए बामे bike, trucks, cars, jeeps, everything. It is everything are called automobiles. And automobiles in Greater Kolkata. It's an example दिया है कोलकाता शहर है, and it enters 1,500 tons of pollutants into the atmosphere every day. प्रत्येक दिन 1500 रु अधिक टन 1500 टन हमारा एयर रे कोलकाता शहर रे प्रवेश करूची due to automobiles. And here is expected expectation a person living in Kolkata whether he is a smoker or not. लोक जो कोलकाता बास कर से स्मोकर हो पारे सिगरेट टाणी पारे न टाणी पारे स्टिल इट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू स्मोकिंग 2 packets of cigarettes a day. That means if a person lives in Kolkata town, whether he smoke or not smoke, still it is considered it takes 2 packets of cigarettes every day. अर्थात जो लोकटे साधारण लोकटे जो सिगारेट टाणु नथिबा कि कौन से नशा द्रव्य नौ नथिबो तथापि सेठ रहिला माने दिनक 2टा पैकेट सिगारेट टाणीबा भलिया से कंज्यूम करू हम टेक इनटेक करूची पोल्यूटेड एयर्स गुडी ठीक अछि. अनदर ऑटोमोबाइल्स आर रेस्पोंसिबल फॉर 60% एयर पोल्यूशन. हमर कहा जाए नोट करियो पिला माने एवं 60% एयर पोल्यूशन रेस्पोंसिबल किए रेस्पोंसिबल ऑटोमोबाइल्स आर रेस्पोंसिबल 60% एयर पोल्यूशन. हमर जति की एयर पोल्यूशन होची तार 60% केवल ऑटोमोबाइल्स ही होची. एंड दे रिलीज मैक्सिमम कार्बन ऑफ मोनोऑक्साइड इनटू द एटमॉस्फेयर. कोन करछंती अधिक कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड सब रिलीज करछंती एटमॉस्फेयर. द पॉइंट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड they release the automobiles release carbon monoxide into the atmosphere. Now we discuss, I will summarize the topic first 4 paragraph, then we will proceed to the question answer MCQ. I have divided this question session or discussion session 2 groups, first MCQ and subjective. You will get 20 questions from MCQ and 2 questions from subjective that we have to discuss. Say question number 1, dear students, keep attention, and the question is here. The most tragic industrial accident occurred at this. Options are here:
Bhopal.
Delhi, Mumbai, Bhopal, Kolkata. See the answer.
Bhopal.
Okay, very good. You are right. Now question number 2: a man can live without food for a day, month, week, year, or day. Speak up loudly. Food for a month. Good, very good. You answer correctly. Then water intake of a normal adult is days per day. Water intake 2.5. Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, very good. 2.5 kg of water we intake a normal adult day. इतरे हमें अनेक कंफ्यूजन क्वेश्चन देछि 15 kg अलगा क्वेश्चन देखिबा 2.5 kg होछि हमर राइट आंसर. इज 2.5 kg. Inhalation of polluted air leads to death disorders: physical, mental, respiratory, and lungs. Inhalation of polluted air leads to death disorders: physical, mental, respiratory, lungs. Can
Sir, lungs.
inhalation of polluted airs leads to death disorders. Another, anyone who can say? Disorders. What are the right answer? Physical, respiratory, mental, and lungs. Yes. Anyone other can say? Yes. Speak up. Take your microphone and switch on the microphone and speak up. Any other
lungs.
school? Lungs is you are confusing. Let me explain it. You can look at your book. There is a lines there. Yes. Any other school?
Option C, sir. Option C.
Again. Option C, that is respiratory. You can say that is respiratory disorders. inhalation of polluted air leads to respiratory disorders. Our respiration जोटा हमें inhale करछु हमर जो गला रे किछि irritating हुए किमा जो हमर जोटा कुछ हमें श्वास नबा क्रिया रे जोटा अभाव प्रॉब्लम देखौछि सेटा केतले होछि जेते बेले हमर polluted air को हमें तेल ग्रहण करछु polluted air जेते हमर छाती में प्रवेश करछि जेते बेले बड़ा respiratory disorder हमको देखाइ होछि. Okay. Next question. Bhopal tragic industrial accident occurred on days 3rd November 1984, 3rd December 1894, 3rd December 1984, 3 November 1894. Bhopal tragic industrial option C.
Option C.
December. Okay, let me see.
3 December 1984. What is it?
Good. 3 December 1984. Absolutely right. Very good. A man can live without water for days. Yes. A man can live without water for days.
3 days.
3 days, 4 days, 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
Sir, option A.
You are no. Another
Option A, sir.
See, you see your book and tell me the answer. A man
Option
can
C.
live without water for option. Yes. Next one.
3 days.
A man can live without water for see. We have said 2 to 3 days. Of course, it is written 2 to 3 days. We can live without water for 2 to 3 days. It is written in 3 days. Option D. Okay. Very good. Question number 7. Okay. A normal adult consume food days per day. A normal adult consume food days per day. 15 kg, 2.5 kg, 2 kg and 1.5 kg. Okay. You see the answer. 1.5 kg. Very good. An average adult exchanges days kg of air a day. Air. How many kilo of air we exchange every day?
Option A.
Option A is the right answer. Very good answer. 15 kg of air we exchanges every day. Okay. Next. Polluted air makes our day's garbage dump pollutants. Now you see, the polluted air makes our day's garbage dump of pollutants. Heart, brain, lungs, kidney.
Option C.
Option C. What is the? You can pronounce it. You can pronounce it. Lungs. No, it is lungs. Lungs is the answer. The previous questions, one student was confusing. Lungs, you were saying lungs because that was the question. What was the question? Let me see. You have the answered. Yes, inhalation polluted air leads to respiratory disorders. Okay, but here lungs is not appropriate answer. Respiratory right answer. Next, you see here lungs is the polluted air makes our lungs garbage dump of pollutants. Okay, greater crocodile spew about 10 tons of pollutants into atmosphere. 1,000, 1,500. 2,000, 2,500.
Option B. 2,000. Option B.
No.
Option C. Option B.
In the summary person, I have clearly
Option B.
In the summary person, I have clearly asked you to note it down. How many tons of pollutants atmosphere enter atmosphere in the Kolkata?
Option B.
Speak of the numbers. Figure. You tell me the figure.
Option B.
You tell me the figure. Okay.
1,500.
You tell me the figure. 1,500. Okay. After 1,500 is the right answer. Very good. What do industries burn to produce steam? What do industries burn to produce steam? Coal and coke, coal and furnace oil, coal and oil, coke, coal and furnace oil. What is the right answer, dear students? Just pick up the words.
Option D. Coal,
Pick up the
coke,
words.
and furnace oil.
Always answer the
Coal,
questions
coke,
in order.
and furnace oil.
ପିଲାମାନେ ତ ଅପସନ୍ A B C D କହିବନି କାହିଁକି କହିବା ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ ହବ ଆମର ନା ଆମେ ଯଦି କହିବା ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୋଟେ ଟିକେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ କରିବା ତାହେଲେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ ହବ ଆମେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆନ୍ସର କୁ କହିବା ପୁରା ଭାବରେ ଅପସନ୍ A B C D କହିବନି coal, coke and furnace oil. Let me see the answer. Okay, it's good. Thank you. The maximum gas released by automobiles into the atmosphere is carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbon methane. What will be the right answer?
Carbon monoxide. Carbon
Very good.
monoxide.
Carbon monoxide. Okay, carbon monoxide is the right answer. Air contains dash percentage of nitrogen.
78.
Air contains
78.
78%. Let me see the answer.
78.
Okay, very good. Very good. Air contains dash percentage of oxygen. Oxygen. Where's the GEN?
21%. 21%.
21.
21%.
21.
Okay. Let me see the answer. Okay, you are right. 21%. Very good. Excellent. And this exhausts maximum carbon monoxide into the atmosphere. This exhausts maximum carbon monoxide into the atmosphere. Automobiles, industries, vehicles, chemical plants. Yes, pick up.
Automobile.
Automobiles. Good. Let me see the answer. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Automobiles is the right answer. The polluted air contains unpleasant gases. Replace the underlined part with a single word. इतने पिलाମାନେ unpleasant word टा underline कर दिया जायछि या बदले तो गोटे single word ए single word बदले होते तार गोटे चारटा भितरु replace करिवा छि word गुटी को से word टी को option 1 the obnoxious gas, smoke, carbon monoxide, sulfur and nitrogen. What about what is the answer?
Option A. Option A.
Option A. Read out the answer. Read out the answer.
Nitrogen.
Read out the answer. Option A.
Option D.
Someone tell me option A. Read out the answer.
Option A.
Read out the answer. Pronounce it. What is written here?
Option D.
Yes, pronounce it.
Yes.
Yes. Pick up. Try to pronounce it.
Option D.
No, option D. No. Someone say option A is the right answer. It's okay. But pronounce it. What is the right answer? Pronounce it. Pronounce it. Obnoxious gases. Obnoxious gas. Obnoxious gas. You can see it. Number 17. The number of buses on the roads increased due to growing number of days. Option number 1. Population, pollution, trees,
Population.
towns. Population. Very good.
Population.
Population is the right answer. Well done. Fantastic. Okay. Next. Which stations are rated the first among the industries that discharge high amounts of smoke and ash? Hydropower, nuclear power, solar power, thermal power. Which stations are rated the first among industries that discharge high amounts of smoke and ash?
Thermal power.
Thermal
power.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Thermal power.
Thermal power is the right answer. The word crippling. The word crippling. You crippling word dala pilavane. A crippling word. The meaning ko dekhiba ame. Damaging, demanding,
Amazing. Option
degrading.
A.
Option A. What is the word that is written here?
Damaging.
Amazing.
Damaging. Okay, damaging.
Damaging.
Good. Very good. Okay, very good. Another question. The scope of severity. The scope of severity of air pollution is new. Here, the underlined word means carelessness, seriousness, usefulness, none of the above.
Seriousness.
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 Very good. Bahut badhiya. Seriousness is the right answer. Okay. And this is about MCQ that probably come in our examination from this 4 paragraph. ये चारोटी paragraph में साधारणतः ये चारोटी प्रश्न को हमें 20टा जो क्वेश्चन डिस्कशन कले एटा प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चन गुडी को पिला माने या कि बारंबार प्रैक्टिस करियो बही गुडा जो इंपोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स अछि तो टीचर पढ़ेवा समय इंपोर्टेंट लाइन अंडरलाइन करिथबो से इंपोर्टेंट पॉइंट गुडा प्रैक्टिस करियो पढ़ेवा पई एवं ए क्वेश्चन सब तुम जो पार्टिसिपेट करलो ताकू मन रखिबो and easily you can get 2 marks from this chapter. Okay, now we'll proceed to the subjective part. A subjective part re एक chapter को 5 marks आसी पारे. There is probability of coming from this chapter and you have to discuss about how to write the answers of the 5 marks question. Now let us see what is the answer, what are the probability answer questions from this chapter. Okay. How is the air said to be polluted? How is air said to be polluted? एटरे air को कहीं केते बेले किपरि भाबरे polluted बोली कहबा. इतरा हम पढिछु, you have discussed that the composition of air. इतरे जो composition of air को हम पढिछु ताकू पॉइंट ताकू फोकस करी कि हमें से आंसर ता लिखिबा. Now let's see the answer. Dear students, air is a maximum air is a mixture of different gases. It contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and a little loss than 1% argon together with 0.03% carbon dioxide. These elements make up 99.9% of a dry air. As long as this composition is maintained, the air is pure. This composition is altered, that is the oxygen level gets reduced or irritating gas enter the atmosphere, then the air is said to be polluted. We suffer from respiratory disorders. क्या माने या को तुमको गोटे मिनट तुमको देखे दिया जाओ तुम नोट कर पकाइबो एटा नोट करिवो याको and let's note it down the answer of the question. Okay, here the important point is here 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, a little less than it is less, not loss, that is actually less than 1% argon together with 0.03% carbon dioxide. These elements make up 99.9% of dry air. As long as this composition is maintained, the air is pure. जते पर्यंत ए composition maintain होतबो से पर्यंत air टा pure होची. If this composition is altered, जदि किछि परिवर्तन हला ए composition जदि किछि परिवर्तन हला ताले किंबा जंती द्वारा एग्जांपल दिया गला ऑक्सीजन गैस रिड्यूस ऑक्सीजन टा परिमाण कमी गला किंबा इरिटेटिंग गैस जोटा कि हमको खराब करिवो सही गैस टा जदि एंटर कला एटमॉस्फेयर रे then the air is said to be polluted. ताले एयर को हम polluted बोली कहबा. We suffer from respiratory disorders. जदि polluted air को हम छाती को प्रवेश कला कि हम नाक बाटो एंटर कला ताले that we suffer from the respiratory disorders. Okay students, I think you have noted it down. Next, see how is air more important in comparison to food and water we take per day. एथरे प्रश्न अछि how is air more important in comparison to food. कहतली हम डिस्कशन करथलु समरी पार्ट रे एयर ता हमरा फूड तर किपरि भाव पर इंपोर्टेंट हटे एंड वाटर एवं फूड तर एयर ता किपरि भाव पर इंपोर्टेंट हटे दैट वी हैव डिस्कस इन द समरी पार्ट. लेट्स सी द आंसर. ओके, and this is the answer. A man can live without food for a month, without water for 2 or 3 days, that is 2 or 3 days, but it is quite impossible to live without breathing even for a minute. Okay. It is estimated that an average adult extends 15 kg of air a day. This is in comparison to about 1.5 kg of the food consumed and 2.5 kg of water intake. जैसे कहला पिलाउने हमें जो multiple choice question discussion करूतला में से somewhere one boy always said 2 days or 3 days, that is called 2 or 3 days. Okay, not 2 to 2, that is 2 or 3 days. ताको पिलाउने लिखि पकेबा में a man can live without food for a month. हम गुटे मास पर्यंत गुटे लोक बिना खाई की बंची परिबो, बट वाटर को हमें 2 किंबा 3 दिन 2 or 3 days actually in the MCQ part that is written in 2 to 3 days, that is 2 or 3 days. Okay, and it is quite impossible to live without breathing even for a minute. किंतु एटा असंभव अटे. केतळ असंभव अटे हमें एयर जदि गोटे मिनिट हम पे बंद हो जीवो then we cannot live. Okay, even for a minute. It is estimated that an average year, estimate करा जायछि साधारणतः average adult means the person who is above 18 years old, and he can exchange 50 kg of air, he can exchange 15 kg of air a day, and about he take 1.5 kg of food, and he consume 1.5 kg of food, and he take water 2.5 kg. Okay. Take water 2.5 kg. How air is more important in our life? କାହିଁକି ନା ଆମର ଜୀବନରେ ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ୍ ଯଦି ଏୟାର ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ପ୍ରାଣ ହରାଇବା। କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ମାସ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକଟେ ଯଦି ମାସଟାରେ ଖାଇବାକୁ ପାଇଲା ନାହିଁ, he can live, ସେ ବଞ୍ଚି ପାରିବ। ଏବଂ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ଯଦି 2 କିମ୍ବା 3 not 2 that is 2 or 3 days ଯଦି ସେ ପାଣି ପିଇବନି ତଥାପି ସେ ବଞ୍ଚି ପାରିବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ଏୟାର we cannot live without air for a minute also. Okay, then I think you have noted it down, students. Dear students, we have completed paragraph 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this part, we learned about an incident that occurred at Bhopal, and what is the importance of air in our life, and what are the causes of air pollution. And these are the 3 important parts that we have covered. In the next part, we will discuss consequence and remedial measures. Consequence कौन हमारा फलाफल कौन होगा एयर पोल्यूशन एयर पोल्यूशन हेबा द्वारा कौन फलाफल होछि एयर पोल्यूशन कौन रिजल्ट तार अछि अर्थात तार consequence कौन अछि एयर पोल्यूशन and remedial measures कौन अछि, that we discuss in next part. Before going to close this session, let me tell you that if you have any doubt, you can ask me here. Before going to that session, let me say the important part for the examinations from the examination point of view. In your examination, will get 80 marks essay 2. Essay 2 रे जोटा 80 marks रोची या पूर्वर मु तुमको आगे गोटे स्लाइड देखै दिथली जे essay 2 रे क्यों भलिया क्वेश्चन आसीबो essay 1 रे क्यों भलिया क्वेश्चन आसीबो। अब essay 2 रे जो क्वेश्चन आसीबो से 80 marks रो जोटा अछि तुम्हारा 50 marks रोची MCQ. Only MCQ you will get 50 marks, and remaining 30 marks you will get subjective part. से subjective part रे कौन आसीबो सेते तुम्हारा जेंदी 5 मार्क या 2टा क्वेश्चन आसीबो from out of poem you will get 2 questions, you have to answer 1. Out of prose you will get 2 questions, you have to answer 1. Is 5 2 मार्क हैला। तापर तुम्हारा आसीबो unseen passage, letter writing, essay writing तो part 1 essay 1 सरी जाय unseen passage आसीबो, summary writing आसीबो। We will discuss the next part precisely what are the different persons that come in your examination. Today's session was the multiple session and your subjective part, that is 5 questions, and 5 mark is important. तेणु हमारा प्रो सेशन निहाती भाव में तुम 5 मार्क पाइबो और पोएम सेशन निहाती भाव 5 मार्क पाइबो और अदर सब्जेक्टिव पार्ट जोटा अछि हमें ग्रेजुएट ताको डिस्कशन करिबा 30 मार्क्स केमती आसुछि तुम्हारा अनसीन पैसेज आसीबो, ट्रांसलेशन आसीबो, समरी राइटिंग आसीबो, तुम्हारा यस समरी राइटिंग ए बडे तुमको रोछि 30 मार्क्स रो हमें डिस्कशन करिबा से बडे गाते नेक्स्ट सेशन रे जादा कि तुम केमती भलो भाव रे और 80 मार्क आनी परिबो। If anyone can want, then he can score 80 out of 80. It is possible. It is possible because of the pattern of the examination. एमती बर्तमान पैटर्न है ये बहुत सहज पैटर्न है हमारा एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम रे तो से ओरिड हवा किसी ना हमको जब बारंबार कौन सी जिन प्रैक्टिस करवा जेहेतु प्रैक्टिस मेक्स हम परफेक्ट तेणु से प्रैक्टिस जब करवा आम ताहले निश्चित भाव में आउट ऑफ 50 एमसीक्यू रु आउट ऑफ 50 रु 50 मत पाई परिबा एवं सब्जेक्टिव रु 30 रु 30 पाइबा किसी असंभव नुहे। यू कैन गेट इट, यू हैव टू अचीव इट इफ यू हैव टू डिटरमिनेशन, दैट इज डिटरमिनेशन रही ताहले यू कैन गेट इट। ओके, तो मुझे भावुची टुडे यू विल गेट understood about the MCQs and subjective part. You will practice it. If any doubt you have, you can ask me now. Okay, yes, thank you.